With any successful investigation, there's usually many men involved, each bringing their own talent into the mix so that you can come up with success in the end. And in any group, you're going to get someone who is a bit jovial, a little bit off the wall, maybe comes in from left field, but is a real character and really contributes to what has to be done. When it comes to drug involvement, our policy was to try and go abroad and get the suppliers, the importers, the ones at the head of the organizations, and to do that, hopefully get the bulk shipments before they came to our shores. The case that we had in one time was a boat was being prepared for shipment in Hong Kong Harbour. Through our electronic investigations, we were able to monitor conversations between people in Victoria, London, England, and over in Hong Kong. And they were preparing this boat with very special equipment, and it made it very clear that it was to be designed as a boat to import large quantities of drugs to the west shore of Vancouver Island. Knowing what's involved when you try to trace ships at sea, the man hours that are required, the equipment is required, I called in my technician, electronic technician, and asked if he could put some equipment on this boat while it was under repair and manufacture in Hong Kong Harbour, that we could monitor it more closely. He gave me the assurance that he could. His name was John Deering, very capable man. So I sent John as a sergeant to Hong Kong. As he left my office, I said, "Oh, Sergeant, just keep me updated, will you please?" And with a roguish grin on his face, "I'll do that, sir." Well, about a week went by and I got the telephone call. He said, "Sir, I'm in Hong Kong Harbour." I said, "Yes." "Can't find the boat." I said, "What do you mean you can't find the boat?" He said, "Sir, have you ever seen Hong Kong Harbour?" I said, "No, I haven't, but Sergeant, just find the boat." About 4 or 5 days went by and I got a second call. "Sir, found the boat." "Fine, Sergeant." "What?" "Well," he said, "but I can't get on the boat." I said, "And why can't you get on the boat?" "Well," he said, "it's guarded all the time." He said, "They've got a tremendous security." I said, "Sergeant, just find a way to get on that boat." About another week went by and I got the third call. I said, "Sir, calling from Hong Kong." I said, "Yes." He said, "I've made friends with the Hong Kong Harbour Master, and we have put into effect a plan that we're going to have a party and we're going to invite certain skippers from these boats, including the one who's guarding this boat." At that I was so enthused, I jumped in and said, "Brilliant, Sergeant, that's a great way to do the thing." He said, "There's just one thing, sir." I said, "What is that?" He said, "I've committed you to pay for the party." I said, "Oh, well, try and keep the cost down." Now, while that was underway, the next thing that comes up in investigations came into play, and that is the need for flexibility. It took so long to get this boat equipped to the degree that the importers wished. They got anxious. Their market was waiting in Victoria. They wanted the drugs to be brought here quickly. And rather than wait for the boat to be equipped, they chose to fly them in quantity by aircraft. That, of course, meant that we had to do a complete change of plan very quickly. And our backup system went into play, and a very skillful group of investigators took that shipment as soon as it came in and successfully determined the importers who they were. That type of thing, the ability for flexibility, men thinking on their own, analysing every little nuance that comes along, is where success can come. And in this particular case, my character who went to Hong Kong still has the last laugh, because someplace, someone would do repair to that boat and find some equipment that was never on their order list. We'd lost track of the boat. It was never used in a drug importation to the shores of Vancouver Island.